Hi, welcome to Driving TV, and I hope you are well. In this video, I will be sharing 10 tips that a learner needs to know when they are starting or just started learn to drive. So let's get to it. Number one, make sure you are ready mentally and financially. You don't want to come in if you're not ready mentally. You have to make sure that you are mentally ready and you know that you want to do this and you know that you need this. So mentally prepare yourself that you need this. Also, financially, you can afford to have driving lessons. If you are missing from one, you probably will stop halfway. So if you're not mentally ready, you probably will stop halfway thinking that it's not for me and I'm not just good enough to learn to drive. So make sure mentally you're ready. If you don't have the money to have the driving lessons, you probably will stop halfway. So make sure you are ready mentally as well as financially. Number two, come in with a mind frame that you are coming in a world where there will be other people involved. So it's not just about you. It's not going to be just you on the road. It will be other people. So it's like treating like a team or like a family. I am coming into a family and there are many people going to be on the road who are bad drivers and I just have to deal with them. So come in with a mind frame that it's not going to be just me alone on the road. There will be other people on the road who I will have to deal with. So come in with a mind frame that it is not just me, it will be other people on the road who I will have to deal with. If you are learning and you need help on learning and passing the driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course. The course gives everything a learner needs to learn to drive and to pass the driving test. It has everything a learner needs. I will leave a link on the description for you to have a look. Have a look and see and read, and if you like it, you could always join the course. This is important because if you don't have that mind frame, soon as someone makes a mistake, you get angry. It's part of the game. It's part of driving. It's something you chose to be in that world where there will be other cars, other drivers, and not all good drivers. There will be many bad drivers on the road and you just have to deal with them. So you have to be ready mentally, have that in your mind frame that it's not going to be me alone on the road. There will be other people on the road. Number three, focus and concentration. And this is important. Always focus what you are doing, what's happening, and always concentrate what is happening on the road. Many times the accident is not happening because it's your fault. It could be because you lost concentration and other people are doing something wrong which you didn't see, which you didn't focus on. So make sure you have the full focus and full concentration on your learning and on your driving on the road. Number four, always be ready for the driving lesson. So don't take your driving lesson lightly as if my instructor will come, I will go and learn and finish the lesson. Make sure you're ready. Make sure you prepare the lesson day before or night before. Make sure you know what you are going to learn, the mistake you've done on your last lesson, what you are going to achieve today. So maybe there's something you want to learn which you will say to your driving instructor today. So always be prepared for the lesson. Don't just go to your lesson and expect to learn without being ready. So if you have a lesson on Monday, make sure you prepare the day before so you are ready for the lesson from Sunday if the lesson was on Monday. Number five, listen to your driving instructor. Okay, remember you are paying someone to teach you. So don't go there with an ego or with an arrogant mind thinking that I know better. Make sure you listen to your driving instructor and take the advice and have the questions if you don't understand, but always listen to your driving instructor and take the advice on your learning. Don't have that ego or any arrogancy on your learning. The reason you are paying is because you don't know. If you knew, you wouldn't go to your driving instructor. Okay, the reason you're there is because you don't know. So listen to your driving instructor, take the advice and learn. When you have questions, ask the driving instructor and hopefully they will answer you the way you understand it. But the bottom line is, make sure you have that mentality to listen and take the advice and learn. Number six is learn from your mistake. When you make a mistake, don't put yourself down and don't think that this is not achievable. When you make a mistake, you learn from your mistake. You've made a mistake, listen to the driving instructor, take the advice and learn from it. Make sure this mistake doesn't put you down and don't put that mistake under your pillow. Make sure you work on it and make sure you learn from your mistake. If you try to ignore the mistakes because you feel it's too hard, you're never going to learn. The only way you're going to learn is by learning from your mistake. Number 7 is to study the theory from the beginning. Okay, don't start to learn to drive when you've had 10-15 lessons and then you are starting the theory. Okay, study the theory from day one. Why? Because when you study the theory, it will go along with your driving lesson. So many things you are learning, you will learn in the lesson, and it will make more sense when you are actually doing it in practical. So study the theory from day one, and it will go side by side when you are learning to drive with a driving instructor. And also when you have questions, you could always ask a driving instructor. So my advice is, don't leave the theory too late. Start the theory from the beginning. Number 8 is to have the right shoe for you. Okay, this is really important, especially if you are learning on a manual car. If you're learning with a manual car, you will be dealing with the clutch, finding the biting point, feeling the clutch, how much gas you're giving. It is important that you have the correct shoe. Okay, make sure the shoe is soft, it's not too hard, and when you are dealing with the clutch and the gas and also the brake, you could feel it, how much you are pressing, how much you are giving. And I always say to my learners, it's always highly recommended for you to have a good shoe when you're learning. Good shoe meaning a shoe that is soft, you could feel the pedals. Okay, I will leave a link on the description, one of my recommendation. You could pick any cheap shoe from a shoe shop which is soft and you could feel the pedals, so that it makes your learning easy. The journey becomes easy. Eventually, once you've learned and you have passed your driving test, things will become natural. But in the beginning, it is important that you have a good shoe so that you could feel the pedals. Number 9, if possible, try to practice outside the driving lessons with the driving instructor. So what I mean by that is to learn, if you can, have some lessons with family member, with friends, if you can, because this will give you more practice, also save you time and money, because you're not paying for your lessons with your family member or your friend. So if you can have some lessons with family member, with friends, this will help you to learn quicker and also save you time and money. Now number 10 is to enjoy the lesson. Okay, try your best to enjoy as much as you can and try to stay relaxed in your driving lesson. If driving is not your thing, it's not something you enjoy, find the reasons why you are learning so that you could enjoy the lesson. Okay, if you think driving is not your cup of tea, then find the reasons why you are learning, the benefit you will get from learning. Hopefully this will give you that enjoyment on your learning. So what will you get out of learning? When you pass, what will you get? You will go to work, you'll go to the places you love, go and meet your friends, family, all these things. It will open doors for you. It will give you different opportunities to go to different jobs, even if it's far. So these are the reasons why you are learning, and these reasons will give you the enjoyment for you to learn and for you to stay in a relaxed manner when you're learning. Okay, so try to enjoy, stay relaxed when you're learning. So these are the 10 tips I'm sharing in this video. I hope it helps. If it does, please do give a thumbs up, and please do make a comment what you think of the video. And if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. And please do press the bell icon so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified that the video is released so you could watch the video. Thank you for watching and hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.